Today I'm not subjecting you to my cooking, or I might, because I want to make a kale pasta salad with some sunflower seeds, which is a sure tell sign that it's fall, that it's autumn. But today I went to, after work, I went for a massage, which felt very luxurious because the last few days have been intense and I wanted something nice for myself, and it's such a privilege to be able to just get a massage. But that's what I did. And I did get my project on the needles, my second attempt at the Royal Winter Sock by Toby Beck, because that is something that has been on my mind ever since I failed the first attempt. So what I did was I tried, hello, who just landed on me? I knitted the shaft of the sock in my normal sock sized needles, so 2.5mm needle, and then I washed it because it's the first time I'm ever using the Aweta yarn from Filcolana. And they did shrink. Just the absolute tiniest bit, but shrink they did, which was unfortunate because that meant I had to re-knit them. How does this fit onto itself? Where does this fit? Watch me struggling. No, hang on, it has to be that way. And where is the clasp for this? Is it behind you? Aha. Up close and personal. So the socks had to be remade, and I made sure to, or do they clip into this? I really should have thought about this before fiddling around with it. But I was a bit disappointed about the socks not fitting because I had spent a lot of time on them. But then I realized that, okay, they might not fit now, and that is a bummer, but how unfortunate would it have been if I had been nearly finished with an entire sock, or both socks, and then washed them. So, lesson learned about gauge swatching and washing your gauge swatch. And not using your nails for painful stuff. Good chat. Yesterday my partner fixed the... This is going to hurt, isn't it? My partner fixed the oven door that has been off its hinges, literally, for a month. Oh, I'm afraid that this is going to hurt too. How can I make this less risky? PPE, folks. Riveting content, isn't it? Actually can't. Oh well. That's on me for trying to be an aesthetic lady, pouring my sugar into a glass container. My Cascade tank top is boring. It's absolutely it's just, what do you call, mind-bogglingly boring. And I need to do something fun with my mind and with my hands. So I restarted the Royal Winter Socks by Toby Beck. I also ordered sock yarn. I had said that I wasn't going to order any more yarn or buy any more yarn, but I lied. I think I want to listen to the last hour of my audiobook. Oh my god, can I get to the point today? No. The point is that I started my sock project and I'm excited about that and a bit worried at the same time that I might have given myself an out. So I will only focus on my socks instead of the project that I actually need to finish for my mother's birthday, which is in 2 weeks. Is it feasible to get this project finished in 2 weeks? I don't know. Calm yourself. Would I be happy if it were? Yes, because that means I could spend a lot of time knitting fun things, including the alien socks that I wanted to make for my nephew, which I know he would absolutely love, and that I think that I would love knitting. I'm still used to the whole gas stove thing. Isn't this so cute, by the way? This is a butter dish and we just keep it on the counter for room temperature butter. Also, I'm going to give you a little screen recording of how autumn progressed in Sweden this year. I thought it was very funny because I wanted to find the official start of autumn, and the Swedish Hydrological and Meteorological Institute has a rule for when autumn officially starts. So it has to be the mean temperature of 10 days, 10 successive days, has to be below 10 degrees centigrade, and it has to be after the 1st of August. And it can actually go as far as the 13th of February. So if the weather hasn't been below 10 centigrade during 10 days in a row before then, that year just didn't have an autumn, which I found interesting. I want to see if there actually has been one of those years, or if it's just one of those rules that so far hasn't been used. But that would be, I think, a terrifying thing with climate crisis, that this year autumn just didn't happen because it was too hot. Anyways, I found the map that I just showed you quite interesting. A neat little visual. And you could see that it really just, it started in the mountain area in the west of the country, which is in the middle of, in the mountains between Norway and Sweden. That's where it started. And then it was just summer, 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 until, how hot is it here? Is it Still haven't. Until basically all of Sweden, except the very southernmost parts, had autumn. So the plan for tonight, because I am a gräsänka, which is a grass widow, which means that my partner is temporarily away, meeting up with a friend tonight, and I'm making food for both of us tomorrow and for myself tonight. And then I will go hang out in the sofa and knit on something. I haven't decided what yet. I started rewatching Bridgerton a few weeks before the move as sort of a coping strategy, and I never picked it back up, which makes me wonder, do I want to pick it back up, or was that just a cry for help? Do I just put all of the kale in? I mean, when am I going to cook with kale again? This is the only thing that I do with kale. This is a recipe that I found during my days at uni, because this is from an Instagram creator or a food creator who also has written cookbooks and who seems to be an all-around kind person. Her concept is cooking food for less than €1 or 10 Swedish kroners per portion. And this recipe is an adaptation of that, because I've just made it so many times that the modifications just sort of come and go. And I do a little bit more of this and a little bit less of that every time I try this. And I haven't done it yet. This is the first one I've made this year, or this kale season. And I'm using frozen kale because that was cheapest. And frozen veg is just as good as fresh veg. When it comes to nutrients, it's more accessible, and there is less risk of food waste, because it doesn't go bad on the shelves as quickly as other food. This is not a food channel. This is a knitting channel where I've accidentally made food twice now. But this is a recipe that originally is completely vegan, and I do not eat vegan as a rule, but I eat vegan food whenever I feel like it, and this is one of the best, I think, recipes for that. But today I don't have any oat milk, so I will be using regular milk for the cooking, because I will be blitzing the sunflower seeds with some milk to make the sauce. The vibes are good. I'm happy to have had my new project today, because the cascade top was getting really, really boring. It is still very boring, and I'll see if I want to continue with the cascade top or if I continue with the socks, now that I have an evening where I can just be antisocial and knit and eat my food, which I'm very excited about. Okay, so I'm filming this a bit out of order, but I figured I might not have this good lighting again. So I'm still cooking, but I'm preparing to say goodbye because I will be wrapping up this vlog after dinner when I've been sat in the sofa for a while, and I will probably not want to get up and refilm anything or film a new outro. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please remember to click a button. All the buttons give me dopamine. Click a like button or a subscribe button and tag along on tomorrow's adventure where I go to work and also get some more knitting done. I might even, no, I won't get my new yarn by tomorrow. That would be too quick. But I did get a notification that they had sent it. So tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow, probably. And now I need to find my microplane now. Take care of yourself. Bye.